I'm gonna give myself one take to just put out a YouTube video. Okay, off to a good start. So basically, I thought I would upload a video about hair color because mine's gray. And I guess I just kind of wanted to tell my story because it might help other people or make other people feel more at ease about letting their hair grow out gray rather than dyeing it. So I started going gray when I was 8. Pretty weird. We were just out doing kid things. My cousin, I think, noticed a little gray hair and plucked it out. I used like rinses and dyes in middle school, and mostly rinses in middle school and then dyes in high school, and basically got really sick of it because it was like more and more grays, and I'm only like my early teens. And then by the time I was in college, I was probably 30-40% gray and dyeing it every 3 weeks or so. And then early 20s, dyeing it every 2 weeks. And I've been pretty much this gray since I was 22, 23, and just dyeing it like a dark color. My natural color was like a black color, so it was practically black. So it was really obvious every 2 weeks you get like the skunk line, and just really annoying. Anyways, I think a lot of people identified with the black hair being like part of my persona, like that's who Erica is, like just has dark hair. And anyways, it's not how it's growing out at all. And I was just sick of hair that's not even like my real hair color. So recently people just started liking the gray hair look, I guess. And I figured I would have a little bit of fun and bleach my hair while I'm trying to transition it from black. And my hair was probably like down to my waist, like really, really long and curly and black. And it didn't look bad. It's just that it was a pain to dye, and it felt like it was becoming too much upkeep, and it was starting to like fall out a lot. So I started bleaching it, and my plan was to tone it gray. So you can kind of see, maybe I'll put some pictures in here, like the bleached hair. And then there was this really interesting orange phase. And then I got it bleached enough to where I could dye it silver, and it kind of looked good, but it definitely felt like straw. And then my hair started falling out. So I had it would always just like fade back to blonde. The gray wouldn't stay in it after you toned it. And then these big chunks of hair, just, I think I had it all uneven on my right side, like just melted up to here, and it was kind of a disaster. So then I cut it like shorter, like a bob, and just toned it all the time so that it didn't look like yellowy. So I toned it so it was kind of a silver color, and that way it matched the grow out. But I would have to tone it to match the grow out every time I showered, which was a big hassle. But I used what was it? Something from Sally's. It was like maybe I'll put a picture up of what I used, but basically just put it in after I washed my hair and blow dried it in. So after that, it grew out enough, probably to where it was like a couple inches, like not very long. And I went for a pixie cut, which is what I probably should have done like at the very beginning, because it was like the healthiest thing for the hair. I didn't have to like bleach the shit out of it. And it looked fine. It was like really low maintenance. It was such a relief to have the pixie cut because I wasn't dyeing it. I wasn't combing super long hair. It was fun. It was really, really cool in the summer. And I just really liked it. I mean, I would maybe even go back to that again someday. But my goal is to grow the gray hair out really, really long, at least one time. And maybe dye it dark again one day, who knows. But if I don't grow it out gray, I feel like I'm not like, it's like covering up something, and it just feels silly. So it's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna grow it out. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. I've seen a lot of videos for women who are transitioning their hair, and my advice would be to go with a pixie cut, like grow it out, 2 inches. Just use like black powder or whatever powder matches your color. Just put it on the roots. So when you grow it out long enough to pixie cut it, I just cut off all the color and go with a really cool, like funky pixie cut. Because gray hair looks really good with like a really modern style like pixie. It looks fashionable. And anyways, yeah, I don't know. That was my story. So I just figured I'd put it out there, and to all you guys, all you ladies growing your hair out gray, more power to you. I think a lot of people, I get a lot of compliments, surprisingly, and it's so much less maintenance in my hair. It's been a little bit healthier. So, yeah, I don't know. That's it. Thanks for watching.